Andrew McCART, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. You know, I'm delighted as always to be joined by the diva himself, Gary Culy.
Zoom this time.
Not on Zoom, exactly. No Zoom interview, face to face, and you even got the good mic. You wanted this mic.
Yeah, this is the one Canelo used, so I said I should get it too. Yeah,
definitely. Mate. Listen, everyone else gets the other mic. You get this mic. Gary, toughest fight of your career so far against Viktor Kotochigov. He's coming off a loss, so he's going to be hungry. You're going to get the best Viktor. Are you expecting the best Viktor?
Yeah, definitely. I think coming off a loss is sometimes more dangerous than people kind of get complacent winning all the time. So I think Viktor, he really wanted this fight and he needs to win this fight. So yeah, he's going to be hungry in there. He's coming to win. So it's a dangerous fight and it's going to be a hell of a fight tomorrow night.
Well, Maxi Hughes obviously fought him out in Dubai. He managed to drop him. It was a good fight, a good entertaining fight. Are you going to use that fight as some sort of yardstick into how you will go ahead in your performance against something like Viktor Kotochigov?
Yeah, well, obviously I don't want to be comparing performances or going in beforehand and trying to do one better than Maxi did, but obviously it's going to be in the back of my mind, two lightweights. They thought it was an entertaining fight, like you said, and yeah, Maxi came out on top. On points, I thought it was a little bit wider on points than what he actually got it on, but I will be looking to go and do one better in there tomorrow night, yeah.
In that case, do you think you can, obviously, being that you're a freak of nature and that your height and your weight, being that you're lightweight and 6'3", do you think that you can carry that power at the lightweight and stop somebody like Viktor, who is a tough opponent?
Yeah, for sure. He's been dropped in his last fight and he came back strong, won rounds off Maxi afterwards, but yeah, like I said, I'll be going in there to do one better, and I think I've got the size, I've got the speed, I've got the power, and I believe I can stop Viktor Kotochigov. I'm not going in there to look for that, but I believe at some stage in the fight, 10 rounds, it will come.
WBO European title. Now, you said you wanted these titles like 4 fights ago to me. Now the fight's here. You've got that WBO European title shot. Winning this gets you that top 15 in the world. Do you know what I mean? So you're thereabouts where you've always wanted to be at world level. You've always said that put me in against these top guys in the lightweight division and you'll see the best sort of Gary Culy. Now, is the pressure on you to win this fight? Now, do you feel any pressure?
No, not really. Like I said, Viktor's he's coming off a loss. He's 12 wins, 1 loss. He's a proud Kazakh. Kazakh are always game, always technically very good. So like this is on paper a 50-50 fight. So there's no pressure on me. I've been saying to you that I want these big fights. I've been calling out for these big fights, probably a little bit prematurely in the past. But I've been tested now. I've passed tests. I've passed the big fight test with Joe Fitzpatrick. I passed the test with Craig Woodruff being dropped back in August. And yeah, I believe
140 though, isn't it?
Up at 140, yeah. So I'm back down at lightweight now, and which is my natural weight. And yeah, I believe I'm ready for this.
I mentioned the top 15 in the world. What means more to you, that title or that ranking?
Definitely the ranking. Titles are nice. They go on the mantelpiece for a few years, like I said in another interview last week. But the ranking is what you want to get you into the top 15 fighters in the world, and then eventually make my way up there. Please God, to number 1 and start making life-changing money then.
We've seen that with Luke Keeler. Luke Keeler won the WBO European title and then 2 or 3 fights in even. I think he got the Demetrius Andrade fight out in Miami. So you're not far away, maybe a year down the line, 2-3 fights down the line until you face the Teofimo Lopez's, the Devin Haney's, maybe even the Devontae Davis's, who he's talking up to 140 now. Do you know what I mean? Ryan Garcia. Do you know what I mean? So these guys aren't far away from you. If you've seen your gym mate Luke Keeler do it, then who's to say that you can't go do it?
Definitely, all these big names. I'd be looking to go and do one better than Luke did. I'd be looking to win when I go out there. But no, for sure, Luke turned his career around and had a massive fight with Andrade back a year, 18 months ago, and that's what I'm looking to go and do now. I'm looking to win this WBO European tomorrow night and then push on from there. That won't be it for me. I'm looking to push on and get the big names and the big fights.
When obviously getting that ranking and that, you're going to keep an eye on the rankings and speak to your management company and Pete Taylor, your coach and stuff like that, and say, listen, he's number 12, get me him. Or you don't want to step down from this, do you? You want the guys ahead of you until you get that number 1 spot.
Definitely, like I've always said, I want to be tested. I want, after this fight, there's going to be I'm top 15, so there's possibly 14 guys ahead of me, so I will pick 2 or 3 fighters out there and say, look, get me him, whoever's ahead of me, and we'll try and navigate our way towards being number 2, number 3, and in line for a world title eliminator or a world title shot within the next 18 months.
How's that sound like? Can you see it? Can you taste it? That world title shot?
It's been a vivid vision for the last 5-6 years since I ever thought first about going pro. Since I was a kid, I used to dream about it, and now I'm pro, and I'm quite close to making that dream a reality. So yeah, it's pretty. Still get tingles when you say it sometimes, but it's becoming closer and closer every fight, and I'm looking forward to becoming one closer to it tomorrow night.
I seen on the MTK Instagram and stuff like that you said on a quote from an interview that you've got the X factor. You can't explain what it is, but there's something about you that these other guys in this lightweight division haven't got, and you feel like you've got it. You said you don't know what it is, but do you think it's your size? Do you think it's the southpaw stance at that height at 6'3" at lightweight, or do you think it's just what do you think it is? Do you have a clue what it is?
No idea, Andy, to be honest. Like size, I'm 6'2", probably 6'3". 135 pounds I made today. Speed, fitness, nobody will outwork me for 10 rounds, 12 rounds. Speed, fitness, size, and then I think a lot of guys get shocked when they get in there and they think, oh, this guy is 6'2", lightweight, get in close, and then I can hit when they're in close too. So it's a mixture of a lot of things and certain little things that we've been working on in the gym, but that X factor thing is just something that, like I said, I can't really explain. I just feel like I have something that people don't, and like I said, I feel like I was born to box. I feel like my body has been made for it. Like I said, 6'2", can make 135 pounds, and I can still punch. I'm very, very fit at the weight. I'm very, very strong. So I just feel like this is my time now, and it's time to do the business.
I think we spoke in a previous interview, one of them horrible Zoom interviews that I do. I hate doing Zoom interviews.
Not the same at all, are they? Like, no, not the same at all.
No, they're horrible, mate. Horrible. But I do prefer this face to face, man. I mean, you can get the emotion from the fighters and stuff like that. But I think that when I spoke to you last time, I mentioned to you that the lightweight divisions right now is probably, would you say it's the sexiest division right now, with the Teofimo Lopez, the Haney's, the Javante Davises, the Ryan Garcias, Luke Campbell's, do you know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson's there or thereabouts as well. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's a division that's got everyone talking now. Do you know what I mean? It used to be the welterweight division, where the Floyd Mayweathers and Pacquiao's and stuff like that, but it looks like the lightweight division's taken over. For you though, when you look at these top 5 guys that I've mentioned, like, which style suits you in a fight, and which who would you like to face in terms of these top 5 guys?
I believe I have the tools to beat any one of them. Right now, I would say Lopez is probably top of the pile right now. Number 1, coming off that loss or that win against Lomachenko.
But Lomachenko's still there or thereabouts as well. See, that's my fault. People are forgetting about this guy. Even me just then. Do you know what I mean?
That's a dream of mine to share the ring with Lomachenko as well one day. A legend of the sport, 2 Olympic gold medals, 3 division world champion inside 12 fights or something. So he's a legend of the sport who I'd love to share the ring with one day as well. But all these guys, I believe that I have the talent and I have the tools to beat them. So one at a time we'll take them, and big fights, big lights, big money. That's where I want to be, and that's what I want to be involved in. So one at a time we will navigate our way through them.
Definitely. Finally, before I let you go, it's going out on IFL TV, ESPN Plus out in America. One final thought for the people that will be tuning in to watch you.
Tune in tomorrow night for our masterclass.
It's that plain and simple. Gary, I'm Ryan Garcia. Played him at ping pong. You know what's coming. I've talked him away. I've talked Ryan Garcia away. I've got Tyson Fury tucked away in my back pocket. You want tucked away?
Big guy Tyson never played ping pong in his whole life, and he came in here today and you bullied him on the table. Ryan Garcia, I wasn't there, so you said to me he was pretty novice. But I've been getting a bit of practice in back home, so I think I'm ready for you. I think I'm ready to take your undefeated record.
2-0, baby. 2-0. Gary, good luck tomorrow night, champ.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you.